Hope everybody's doing well today. Okay, first person here is Sarah for orange cards. Angelic protection. A brilliant light of protection is around you at this time. Angels are guiding you and guarding you and want you to know that you are safe. Whether you're feeling worried about physical, emotional, or spiritual harm, this card is confirming that you have spiritual protection. Your angel guide is supporting you and leading you towards positive experiences and outcomes. If you have decisions to make or opportunities to take and you are unsure of what to do, this card is bringing you comfort and support. The angels who are with you now only need one prayer in order for them to swoop in and guide you. And this one, surrender. Surrender is a powerful practice and it's not an easy one, but the angels are working in your favor. Their miracles will unfold with ease when you move into the state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles that you deserve. Take time to realize that in order to be helped, you must truly surrender your need for control over the situation that is on your mind. Hand over the concerns and the entire situation to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you will allow the angels of light to swoop in and help everything transform. If you find yourself having difficulties letting go of the reins, it's because there's a part of you that is not willing to receive the help or the miracles that you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to God and let the miracles in. Hi, Mel. Pallavi, love. You have success coming in around love when you explore your options. You have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and cause for celebration comes in. Happiness could also be coming in when a wish comes true with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life is moving forward, not backwards. Listen to your intuition. Pretty good. Queen City for the weekend. Queen City for the weekend. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may have choices and options around social activity this weekend. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Palak, career guidance. The hard work you put into your career comes back and pays off, and you should be feeling like negativity has moved into the past and better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Exploring your options would be suggested. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You have growth, change, and transformation coming in around career. Life is moving forward. I'm going to say sometime between now and the end of this year. Hi, Zara. Mihak, general. You have money coming in, finances may be improving, and a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. You may have choices and options around social activity coming in. New beginnings around the horizon that could lead you towards success. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Tanya, next 48. Tanya, next 48. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and good luck is coming in or luck is changing for the better. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone that you haven't seen in a while. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You may have something out of the blue, fun and exciting happen with the Fool. A new journey may begin, and if you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it may resolve itself and move into the past. Be wise, general. Be wise, general. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could be planning travel, and there may be good news that comes in around career, work, school, business, whatever you do all day. Cosmic energy with getting hired permanently at GS. Energy looks good. No longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward successfully. The hard work that you put in doesn't go unnoticed. DD for tomorrow. DD for tomorrow. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Could be spending time with a Gemini. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. And so do like old hurts and old wounds. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You could have some money coming in. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Shar, next actions of G towards me. I don't see all that much happening here. Nine of Wands is in reverse, which can indicate that there may be a long road ahead of you and things may be slow. I would suggest reaching out to this person if you want to hear from them quickly. If you're okay with waiting, you'll hear from them eventually, but it might take a little bit of time. Or it's not happening as fast as you'd like. Dakota for the weekend. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Be good. Sally T, Sam's feelings. Lately, Sam has been feeling happy and content, but a little out of balance. They may be struggling with feeling unsuccessful around work, school, or business, or they may feel like they're stuck in their ego. They may be lacking confidence, but it looks like it's a work, school, business related thing. They also may feel a little bit like out of alignment or disconnected. I'm going to say that, yeah, they may be feeling a little bit like kind of like blah about life, like nothing is really working in their favor. Although they're kind of feeling happy and content, there's areas of their life that are very frustrating right now, and they may be feeling like waiting on something to change or hoping that something changes. They're okay. They're doing okay. Jamila, career. You have new beginnings on the horizon. As far as career is concerned, like a job, like say 9 to 5, like things are strengthening and moving forward. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. But you also have possibly starting a side business, side project, side hustle that could be bringing in extra money. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward, and more money is coming in between now and the end of the year. All about Maine, love. You've got plenty of options around you. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, because you've got choices here. Life could change for you for the better quickly with a Sagittarius. If there's no Sagittarius around, you're being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. You could have a Taurus here. You may have a Cancer. You could have a Gemini. You've got new beginnings that could lead to success, possibly with a Leo. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nas, Akash, thoughts of me. May find you to be like a genuinely nice person, somebody who is like they have respect for, somebody who is sincere, kind-hearted, a loyal friend, down to earth. Aries Sun, next 24 hours. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And areas of your life that you feel have been stagnant may now start to move forward. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or setting money aside for something. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead to success and a wish comes true. Cosmic, would it be a bad idea if I give my cell phone to Brian UPS guy on my last day of temping with GS? Should I say, hey, if you're single, here's my cell? I know it sounds dorky. I don't see anything wrong with it. Yeah, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. You got to take a chance, otherwise nothing's going to happen. If you don't, if you don't take a chance, nothing's going to happen. Nev, how will my work appraisal go? It's sometime this month. It should go well. You've got teamwork is favored and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. They may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past, bringing in cause for celebration. Tanya, love coming in. Ah, you're welcome, beautiful. Love coming in. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life may change for the better for you quickly when new energy comes in. You have the world at your feet, and you do have long-term potential around your next relationship. The wish may be coming true. You've got fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Then you have Sagittarius, but you also may have a Taurus. You have a Taurus around you? If there's no Taurus, this could be somebody new coming in. It also could be long-term commitment or with the Hierophant, but life is moving forward. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Listen to your intuition and explore your options. I think you got new people coming in around the corner. So let's see what happens. Leo Moon, Sean Gemini's next actions towards me. Well, you could hear from this person out of the clear blue sky at any moment. Quick communication may be coming in. So let's see what happens with that. Summer love, love. Maybe feeling grounded and stable when it comes to love. Making choices, exploring choices and options. But don't make any decisions until you're ready. Success comes in through exploring your options. Slow and steady wins the race. Feeling grounded and stable, things move forward slowly. A well-balanced, well-functioning relationship is on the horizon sometime before the end of this year, and it may be with a Taurus or possibly a Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward successfully. Ruchi, next in love. Okay, you have romance heating up around having choices and options. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New beginnings that could lead to happiness, with the Empress bringing in love and money or more of it. You may have a Sagittarius here. You could have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and then you may also have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options and listening to your intuition and walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you leads you to success. XXX. In most of my readings, there's a Libra there. Do I know them or have I met them? Haha, could be both. There could be a Libra from the past that returns, and then there may be a new Libra coming in. See what happens with that. Oh, Orange Sienna, General. You may have a little bit more financial stability coming in, and life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you're not looking back on the past. You're making decisions that push life forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Tamana, General. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition and don't stand for less than you want or deserve. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. You have choices and options that may come in around work, school, or business that could lead you to success around finances improving. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down, and you could be spending time with a Gemini. We're good all about Maine. I hope you are too. Taylor, general for next week. General for next week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Life comes into balance. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Cancer, and you may be planning travel. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and listen to your intuition. Not bad. Eminem, love for Taurus. If Taurus is with somebody, they may be feeling like things are grounded and stable and well functioning. If they're not with anyone, they have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. They have a couple of people here. They have an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They have an Aries. They also have a Cancer. Exploring their options would be suggested around love moving forward. Love looks like it's slow and steady, but it's moving forward, not backwards. So if they're not with anyone, it's probably new energy that's coming in. Cosmic, several people going to apply internally for both admin and product coordinator roles in GS. Do you see me getting the offer for one of those roles? Jen keeps saying that I would be perfect for product coordinator and CFO. Said the same, but still others have to interview. I still think that you could get it, but they are going to have to interview other people. They have to be fair. But you could get it. You have 70% chance, yes, you'll get it. Cosmic, I know I'm hyperfixated, but I've been applying to so many places. I had a few interviews with nothing. But that's the thing. Like, it's the same thing with the relationship. If you're hyperfixated on one person, nobody else is going to come in. Like, you got to kind of let this go a little bit, because the worst thing that could happen is they don't hire you and the temp agency will find you something else. I don't think that you're going to get stuck without having any job. You just may not have that. But remember, energy always works the same, right? Like, what's in motion stays in motion. What's stagnant stays stagnant. When we're building resistance around a situation, whether it's a lover or a job, it doesn't make a difference. You're still building resistance against it. So try to let it go a little bit. Stacy for today. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it, but make sure you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You could have a new journey coming in around work, school, or business. Negativity is moving into the past, maybe spending time with a Libra, or you could see some good karma headed your way. You've got cause for celebration coming in today. Not bad. Not bad. Emily, near future for Jane and me. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, or negativity is moving into the past, and you may feel like things are functioning well. Cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward towards greener pastures, or you may be planning travel. Communication comes in or picks up. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. All about Maine. How will the weekend road trip go? It should go well. First of all, you've got some good karma around it. You've got something nice happening like celebration, harmony, joy, pleasant. It's pleasant because you got the Four of Wands. I don't know where you're going, but it could even be like a homecoming or returning to something, and feeling like happy and content. Yeah, it looks like it goes well. It looks like it goes well. Lucinda, money reading for July. Money looks okay. It's like money's coming in, you're paying your bills, things are functioning, you're doing all right. I mean, it's well functioning. I wouldn't say that there's $1 million dropping from the sky, but you should be feeling like things are well functioning and maybe even a little bit better, an improvement since June, or an improvement over the last couple of months, even if it's just a small strengthening. Pretty good, pretty good. Migu for the next 24. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could be, and then you could also have another Sagittarius around. You may have money coming in, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or setting money aside for something. Virta, general. You've got a wish that comes true around work, school, or business, and a new journey may begin. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. And you have a water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Not bad. Not bad. Jamie and Brianna, Aries. Slow and steady wins the race with the Knight of Pentacles, but you do have communication coming in or picking up, and you should be spending time together. Take it day by day, one step at a time, and you may see an improvement in July. Shrishti, Akshat, and I. I don't see all that much happening here. It depends where you guys are in the relationship. Things are probably going to stay similar to the way they are now in the month of July. Communication may come in or pick up, but things look a little slow or maybe a little out of balance because Six of Pentacles is in reverse. Susie for the rest of the week. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and a wish comes true. You're no longer holding yourself back. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Money comes in, you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Areas of your life that you feel have been stagnant should now start to move forward. Amy for the next 48. Next 48 for Sunny, life is moving forward towards greener pastures. They're not looking back on the past. They got a couple of people around them. They have an Aries and a Libra. They may be spending time, they may be in a romantic relationship. They've got romance here. They may be spending time with a significant other. Life is moving forward. The weight of the world slips off their shoulders, and teamwork is favored around work, school, and business. Three of Pentacles is well functioning. Things are well functioning around this person. Shah, love reading. Leaving people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you can push your love life forward towards greener pastures quickly, and happiness comes in. Anxiety eases and moves into the past when you let go of things that no longer serve you. Then you have new energy coming in. Could be water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Although it may be slow and steady wins the race. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But when love changes for the better, it may change quickly. So it might be slow getting there, but then once it changes quickly. Hi, Ivo. Explore. Anju Kumar has sent me an abusive reel. I don't talk to him much, neither do I message nor react, but I love him. He's making fun of me like a friend, or is he saying it out of jealousy and anger? I don't really trust him. It's kind of, he's kind of trying to be like funny about it, but I think underneath he is being kind of mean. Yeah, I would ignore it. If you need to block him, I would block him, because I don't really like the energy around it. It's kind of deceitful. Raymond surprised me. Negativity moves into the past. You have the world at your feet if you listen to your intuition. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back to you and pays off, and the Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. Got money coming in. You have a new journey that may be beginning. You may be spending time with a Scorpio or a Capricorn. Life is moving forward. Emin, how did A and D perceive me in the meeting today? Looks like it went well. They may have thought that you were focused, grounded, stable. You knew what you were talking about. You were passionate, grounded, respectful. Pretty good, pretty good. Amen. Rest of the week with O. Rest of the week with O. Things look a little slow. Now the Hermit is in reverse. Somebody may feel as if they've done something wrong, but they're not taking responsibility for it. Although there is communication here, and I think you're probably going to see one another. You might feel like things are a little off, or you may be a little bit irritated about something. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Mary, general for July. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. You may be feeling ready for life to move forward. Could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Money comes in, finances improve, and paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief and also ease anxiety. Mega love. When it comes to love, you've got walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's half in, half out, backwards, upside down, stuck and stagnant, let it go, and your love life could move forward quickly, possibly with a Libra, where you may have choices and options. You could have water here as well. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Expressing your wants and needs around love would be helpful. New love. Does Jay think it's sad that we're in no contact any longer, or does she not care? She's not thinking about it. So I don't know what your relationship is with her, but it's not, she's not thinking we're in no contact, or it's just like it is what it is. You know, it would be like if somebody were to ask me, how do you feel to be not in contact with Amy? I am in contact with her. I just haven't spoken to her in a little while. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not something I'm thinking about. Like I can't tell you the last time I spoke to her. I don't remember, but it's not like I couldn't reach out to her if I wanted to. You know what I mean? She's not thinking about it. Yeah. Weekend for T. Yvette. Weekend for T. Yvette. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past, and so should old hurts. Success comes in this weekend around travel, possibly a road trip. You may have choices and options around social activity. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Lucky, general. You have success that comes in around work, school, or business. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe planning travel, and something this weekend may happen that makes you happy, or within the month or so. Ivo, my ex-boss AW has reached out to me on social media. I was not sure if I should respond or ignore him or his intentions. Good, I'm a bit confused. I don't see bad intentions around this situation. I would respond because there may be an opportunity around the situation. I would respond. You could always wind up cutting this person off and blocking them if you have to. But I would see what they want because it may be beneficial. It may lead you to something. Stacy, for tomorrow. Your luck changes for the better quickly tomorrow, and you have money coming in. You may have a wish come true, maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Money comes in. You're no longer holding yourself back. Feeling grounded and stable. Life is moving forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Not bad. Marita, how will my trip to my country? How will my trip to my country go? It should go well. If you listen to your intuition, it brings in a lot of happiness. And time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Negativity moves into the past. It should go well. Why is there a weird ant in the house? Sorry, guy. Weird. Macy, can I get a general for the day? With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and the world is at your feet. Cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward. You may be having choices around like social activity, and life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, but you could be feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and your perseverance pays off. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Kirti, what's up with A? He called me manipulative and a hypocrite when I expressed to him that I was not comfortable with the camera. Okay, I don't know what this situation is or what the camera was for, but he feels like, I don't know if he feels like he wanted to do something, but now you're saying that you don't want to do something, or there's indecision around the situation. Like he feels like you kind of played him somehow. Like things are out of balance and you're not, like things are misaligned. There's a disharmony around the situation. Like you promised something and now you're reneging on it. That's the way he's looking at it. I don't know what the problem is. Red, energy when I relocate. Good. Ambitious. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and your luck changes for the better quickly. You're listening to your intuition. Money comes in. Finances are improving. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Tanya, romance coming in. You do have romance coming in, and you have new opportunity coming in. You have Sagittarius, you have Libra, you got Capricorn here. You also may have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and a Leo coming in. So you got plenty of opportunity coming in. I feel like you're going to have some new energy coming in. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Shraddha, can I have a love reading? Okay, you have a committed love relationship here. If you're already with this person, your relationship should be functioning well. Although it may be slow and steady wins the race, it's well functioning. If you're not with anyone, you have a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and it would be a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship that's very well functioning. You also may have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but the fire is coming up a little bit stronger around you at this point. Expressing your wants and needs around love may be helpful at this time. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, because you'll have choices. Kritika, love with Raghav. Things look a little slow. You have the Knight of Pentacles here, or the two of you may not be on the same page. It looks like things are slow. You have the Nine of Wands in reverse, which can indicate that if things move forward slowly and you may feel like you have a long road ahead of you, expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but things look a little out of balance. Rip Pan Deep, love coming in. Got happiness coming in around love, and you have new energy coming in. So if you're not with anyone, it's probably a new person. Could be a Gemini, could be a Libra, maybe even a Pisces. Anxiety eases and moves into the past when you explore your options. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. New opportunities that lead to commitment. Peach, will my car be able to be fixed today at a reasonable price? Not convinced it's going to be fixed today. I don't know what you think reasonable is, but I think it's going to be a couple of hundred. I don't know what's wrong with it, but maybe between like 400 and 600. But I don't know if it's going to be today. I don't know what's wrong with it. It looks like things are slow to move forward, but sometimes that happens. Especially, like, I feel like when it comes to anything, whether it's having car repairs done, home repairs done, everything always seems to take longer than they anticipate. Jess, general around the graduation ceremony this month. Oh, it should go well. It should go well. Being guided by the divine, you're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. It's grounded and stable. It should be fine. These fire signs on the Capricorn, it's the only one making moves. I know, it's crazy. Clara, what am I not seeing right now? It feels as though there's conflict everywhere around me, because that's how life is. Everything's a disaster all the time. You haven't figured that out yet? You must be young. So if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. And if you can stay out of the nonsense, stay out of the nonsense. You may have choices and options coming in around social activities that you're not seeing. You could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Focusing on yourself right now would be suggested, as opposed to getting involved in any of the conflicts and nonsense. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. And life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's always something. It's just how it is, and I hate it. And the way that I feel like with relationships, it doesn't matter what kind of relationships, things function really well until they don't function anymore. Like, people are supportive and they're there for you when you need them until they're not. And then you start to see that people are not as reliable as they promise to be, you know? So it's life. Sucks. Butterfly, do you see any good love potential on dating apps for FD or T? I want to shut one down, but I'm not sure which one. They both look similar. If you've decided to shut one down, I don't think it makes much of a difference which one, but the cards indicate to keep FD over T. Michelle, will my work for myself pick up? Yeah, work will pick up. Mary, my friend, bought a VW and now it's having so much problems. They say it's the engine. It could be very expensive. She has to replace it. That's why I got rid of mine. What year was it? The 2015? Was it a Beetle? Did she buy my old car? Yeah, there is a problem. Volkswagen, I feel like they should be held responsible, but there is a serious problem with oil burning in these Volkswagens. My 2006 didn't have that problem, but I was at the dealer once, and a woman came in with a brand new, it didn't even have its first oil change yet. It was, I'm not going to say the name right. Tiguan? Is that it? Tiguan? It was like the SUV one. And I'm not kidding. She's like, I just bought this car. It hasn't even had its first oil change yet, and the oil light is on, and it's red. At least my oil light was yellow. Her light was red. Where'd the oil go? Where'd the oil go? That's how do you burn off 6 liters of oil like that? I mean, didn't it hit yellow first? Like, did you ignore that? I don't know what went on, and I was thinking, I'm like, should I tell her? And then I was like, I better keep my mouth shut. I was pregnant at the time, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't get into a scuffle. But it's the truth. Like, there is a fucking problem, and they're not taking responsibility for it, and it really pisses me off, because my 2006 would have lasted me. I never had this problem. I never had to put oil in any car. And with this car, I was pulling over every 2 weeks. I was pulling over to put oil in it, and it got worse. It got worse and worse and worse. When I wasn't driving it, like during COVID and when Avery was first born, then it was fine. Like if I was only going a couple of miles here and there, it lasted a long time. And then I started driving it more, driving her to school, and the oil light was coming on every other week. I'm like, what? It's getting worse. We knew that, though. We knew that was going to happen. We didn't think it was going to happen that quick. Anyway, Susie, energy around finances for next month. Energy around finances is good. You have Empress here. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something may make you feel successful and like a little more financially stable. And what really pissed me off about Volkswagen is, and I don't feel they should be able to do this either. When I turned the lease over to a loan and I told them the problems I was having with it, they told me if I bought the extended warranty, they would put a new engine in it. And that was a fucking lie. They wouldn't put in a new engine. I'm not kidding you. I was like heavily pregnant at 7 o'clock in the morning outside the dealer in New Jersey. I will never ever buy Volkswagen again. And this woman, she was like, it's your fault this car is burning oil. You did it. You were using the wrong oil. I had the owner's manual. I'm like, on page 186 of the owner's manual, it says 5W30 full synthetic. That's what I'm using. I had the oil things. Like, my fucking boyfriend is a mechanic. I'm not using the wrong oil. She was screaming at me. And it's a shame because I really love the buzz. I would love to have one of those vans, but I can't do it to myself. I know that that's an electric one, but if this is what they did with the gas engines, I'm kind of afraid to dabble with their electric. Like, outside screaming at me. Your warranty is voided. This is your fault. And I'm like, it's not my fault. And it was highlighted. I had it highlighted. I was fucking pissed. Michelle, guidance for next week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Life is moving forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You've got feeling relief around finances improving, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, and business. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan, or putting money aside for something could make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Life is moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. It's the beetle. See? I knew it. How did I know? Is it light blue with a black top? Oh, she didn't buy it from Carvana. No, they told me that it was going to be dismantled. They were going to take it apart, which made me feel very sad. It's true. The cars are such a waste of money because you just, you know, like when I think, my cars all have not been that expensive, but like when I think that people pay like $80,000, $100,000 for cars, and it's like it's just going to deteriorate. I mean, it's not going to last. I mean, my Beetle had, both Beetles wound up getting rips in the driver's seat just from me getting in and out of the car. Like, not even because I took a knife to it and cut it. Just getting in and out of the car caused a little tear. Stupid things, like plastic things break off. Things are just not made well. Tanya, has Edward accepted some of the responsibility for the outcome of our connection? Things could have been different, but now it's out of balance. He knows. Yeah, he knows. He knows, but it's almost like he can't help himself. And I'm wondering if that's part of the religion. I don't know. I'm not a real religious person. And even if I was, I can't imagine trying to impose my feelings on someone else. But that's just kind of how I am. But I'm wondering if it's part of the religion to spread the word, and this is what you have to tell people. It almost reminds me of somewhat cult-like. Ever see there was Three's Company had the episode where Chrissy joined the cult, but then there was one, What's Happening? I think it was What's Happening, where Rerun joined the cult and they worshipped a head of lettuce. Was that it? And they had to break him out of the cult. Am I remembering that correctly? Or did Chrissy's worship a head of lettuce? I think it was Rerun. Kara, do you see me in a long-term romantic potential for me in Bristol? You do have potential, possibly with a Taurus, maybe with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Yeah, you do have potential there. Oh my God, you never heard me talk about how I hate Toyota? I know, everybody loves Toyota, but it was my first car. It was a Toyota Corolla, and it was horrible. It was so horrible, but it was old. It was a Toyota before Toyota had the good reputation, so I shouldn't hold it against Toyota, but I do, because it gives me like post-traumatic stress when I think about it. I know people love them, I know, and I know they last forever, but I just remember the one that I had. Oh my God. I think that may be where my fear of hills comes from, because you would step on the pedal and put it to the metal and we would hardly be making it up the hill. Hardly. The car was a piece of fucking shit. Anyway, where'd I get it? From my uncle who sold it to me. Great guy. Great guy. RK, any good advice from Tarot right now? Yeah. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and listen to your intuition. The idea of starting a new creative project or creative hobby may be great stress relief. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. It's red. Well, you know, when I was working at the school, I felt bad for this woman. I can't remember what it wound up being, but she was older than me, and she bought a used red convertible with a black top. It was really cute, and she was so excited. And she said that she had to take it back to the dealer because the floor was always wet, and like it wasn't raining. I can't remember what she said the problem was, but she was so disappointed. And I was like, well, I've had some trouble with mine. You know, it burns oil. I remember one time. Oh my God. Anyways, they got the problem fixed, but I felt bad for her for having to deal with it. She had like a loaner car for a long time. I remember one time leaving the studio in New Jersey on a Sunday morning, heavily pregnant, wearing this big, huge tie-dyed muumuu, and I just took a shower, and I had my hair up in a towel, figuring I'm just going to drive home. Well, the oil light came on, and I was always so paranoid to drive with the oil light on that I stopped, got oil, and got out of the car on the side of the road. Tremendous tie-dyed outfit, hair up in the towel, putting oil in the car. This is my life. This is what we're dealing with here. Joanna, will I meet my twin flame this summer? I don't do twin flames. I don't believe in it. I think it leads people down a very dark rabbit hole, and it's destructive, and I don't believe that it's real. So if you want to talk about twin flame, you have to ask somebody else, because I'm not going to lead somebody to that nonsense. You can ask a different question. Dr. Sony General. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You have teamwork favored around work, school, or business. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past, and you're not looking backwards. You have new career opportunities coming in, and you may be spending time with the Pisces. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and paying off a bill of debt or a loan could make you feel relief. Mazda is another car, though, I hear good things about. You know who raves about Mazda is Scotty Kilmer on his channel. He doesn't like Nissan. He doesn't like the transmissions they have. But he raves about Mazda. He says that they're really reliable, especially the Miata, which I always wanted a Miata. But I know that Toyota and Honda, like, you really can't go wrong with either one of those. But I'm stubborn. Amanda, will I start college on July 14th to be veterinarian? I think you will. Yeah, I think you will. G-Biz, what should I know for the rest of the month? Life changes for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Could be bringing in more money. Life is moving forward, and you're ready for it. Maybe spending time with a Scorpio. There's growth, change, and transformation coming in and around life in general. And you have listen to your intuition, brings in cause for celebration. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anthony, what is going on my job application process in Peak Company? Is there a way that you could reach out to them? I mean, you have the Fool in reverse, so you should hear something, and there may be something that needs to be dealt with. Like the Fool in reverse, you find out something needs to be dealt with, and then the next step comes. But if you could reach out to them, I think that may get the ball rolling a little bit faster. But it does look like things are going to move forward. Lady Sunshine for tomorrow. Lady Sunshine for tomorrow. Avoid the CVT transmissions. That's exactly what Scotty says. Lady Sunshine for tomorrow. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life moves forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You have happiness coming in around work, school, or business, and you may be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could be planning travel. Starfall, what are JD's feelings for me? No contact. They find you to be overall a nice person, somebody who is stable, grounded, somebody who is reliable, kind, nurturing, caring, loyal friend. F, will see the Virgo or the Leo reach out to me by tomorrow. I don't think you'll hear from either one between now and tomorrow. Rihanna, Captain RG and me for July. Things look slow with the Knight of Pentacles. It depends where you guys are in your relationship. I don't see much growth or change in the month of July. I think things are going to stay the way they are, and you may be feeling a little disappointed. Alessandra, for the next few weeks. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greener pastures when you're clear about what it is that you want and need from both people in like personal relationships, but also professional. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life comes into balance. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? Anthony, you think waiting is better? Okay. Okay. Caroline, does Mishu truly love Nat? In contact. Does Mishu currently love Nat? I mean, there are real feelings here, but I'm not convinced that these people are in love at this point. But there are like legit feelings here. Sarah, do you remember when you started your channel? Did your initial subscribers first found you naturally, or did you share your channel with friends? I did. You know, I shared with everybody that, like, I shared with like my close friends, but there are some people that I'm not comfortable with. Like my neighbors know, because like my neighbors are like, what are you doing for work? Like, you're always home. And it was during COVID, so they were like, well, I mean, I started my channel in 2017, but I didn't start making any money until 2019. And you know, we were always outside because it was the middle of COVID and Avery was little. And I was like, oh, I read tarot cards. And I told them, you know, and then like my neighbors would be like, they would be watching and they'd be like it's like 11 o'clock at night. Avery was in the bouncer thing, bouncing up and down. I'm like, this is what's going on. But it was COVID and nobody had a schedule and everything was crazy. And I shared it. I remember sharing it like on Reddit. I remember sharing it on Instagram. The thing is that for me, a lot of my family members, like, they're not into stuff like this. They're not going to watch it. A lot of my friends too, like, it wouldn't be something that they watch. It's like, I really feel like you need to find your people and they'll find your channel. The thing is that it's hard. It's hard now. I didn't realize it. I think when I started my channel, which I think what Adonis was saying before, that they changed it. I think it was that you had to reach 4,000 hours and have 1,000 subscribers. And I was able to do that. But Avery's channel, I mean, I started her channel over 2 years ago and she still has like under 1,000 subscribers by a lot. Like, she's not even at 600 yet. And her hours are in 23 hours and we got to get to 4,000. So it's like constant work, but I don't understand how people do it, because I'll see somebody's shorts and they have like 32 million views. Like, how do you make that happen? I don't know. I don't know. They may be paying somebody to do that. And I wish that I knew how to pay somebody. Like, what does it cost? Like, could you pay $2,000 and then you're getting monetized and you start to grow exponentially? It would be worth it. But if it's, you know, like I said the other day, I've had some success with Promolta, but it's not going to help me with live streams because there's no way to drive people to live streams. I don't know why, because live streams make a lot of money for YouTube, but I don't know. Yeah. And I'm not a good technological person anyway. First of all, I left my office job in 2012. So I haven't even had to really fuck around with the computer since then. Except for when they made me do the QuickBooks thing. Thank God I don't have to do that anymore. But, and I've never really been good with that kind of technology. It's just not my thing. I know, Sarah. I'll see people like they have like 60 videos and they have 38,000 subscribers. I'm like, I don't get it. I have over 5,000 videos. Like, I have a video for every person that is a subscriber, basically. Carrie Ann, do you see Nixon and I getting back together in the near future? You know, it's possible. The issue here is that you might relive the same situation and it may end quickly. Like, you may wind up going back to the same situation, nothing really changes, and it ends the same way. So I would be cautious moving forward with this. But you know what, Ivo? When I've paid, like, I can pay a promoter they'll get the views. But when I've done that, like, I know that there is something that usually costs $200 for the month. If I would do that, that's fine. I do get the views, but the views that I get don't pay me the $200 that I spent. So why bother? Like, that's the whole thing. So a lot of these commercials, I think all the commercials that you're watching are YouTubers that are paying Promolta to push them through. That's why they say that you have to watch 30 seconds of the commercial in order for the creator to get paid, because I believe that you have to watch 30 seconds of the commercial for the YouTuber to get the view. So I think that that's how it works. So, like, who's going to sit and watch a live stream from last night? Nobody. It's like, why would you watch somebody, unless you're waiting for your question to be answered. So, yeah, I just don't know how to make it worth it. I mean, I know there have been times where maybe I paid for 1,000 views and I got more than 1,000 views, but it still didn't end up paying me more. Like, that, the revenue from the ads is very cheap. Like, if I make $12 or $13 a month in ad revenue, that's a lot. Billy, is my life going to get better because I'm taking much more? I can't take much more. I can't answer that question because it's too broad. Is your life going to get better? Life is life. Things improve, things deteriorate. That's going to continue. There's never going to be a point in your life where everything is perfect, because that's not realistic. So will it get better? Yeah, things are going to get better and other things are going to get worse. That's just the cycle of life. You could ask another question if you want, or you could be more specific. Miss Billy, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New beginnings are on the horizon, but you might need to shut the door on something that's not working. If you feel like something is stuck or stagnant or disappointing, leaving it behind could bring in new opportunities, and then you could have a new relationship that starts maybe with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Oh, you found me through live. Okay. Most famous tarot channels have 2-hour pick of cards about love and soulmates, random and senseless topics and other stuff. And I'm like, what is this girl talking for 2 hours? Who's listening? I know. And the pick a pile shit, I've done it. I don't get any views. If I get 35 views, that's a lot. And if I put that up, then it takes away from a live. Honestly, me ice skating gets more views. I'll get 1,000 views on ice skating, but not on the picker card ones. So I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And I don't understand what the gatekeeping is. Like, that shit pisses me off. Because if I can help somebody, I'm going to help them. What difference does it make? If you don't like me, you're not going to like me. If I have 1 million subscribers or if I have 2. So what difference does it make? But people gatekeep. They know how to do things and they just don't want to say it. And because their channels are growing. And I just can't understand why that is. Because we can all be successful. We really could. Zara, what's coming from Capricorn towards me? Things look slow. Things look a little out of balance and a little slow. If you want to speak to this person, I would reach out to them. Now, if this is somebody who you speak to frequently, I mean, you're probably going to hear from them regardless, but I don't see all that much happening here. It's like stuck, stagnant, misaligned, upside down. If this is someone who's around or you speak to them frequently, you're probably going to hear from them relatively soon. You'll probably hear from them regardless, but I don't see all that much happening. Oh, you're welcome. I know the last couple of years, yeah, the last couple of years have been hard. Oh, you don't talk to him? Okay. Okay, you're probably not going to, there's probably not all that much happening. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Mel, for the rest of the week. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or setting money aside for something may make you feel really a solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the week. The Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you could be spending time with Sagittarius. Money comes in, finances improve. Ten of Pentacles, pretty good. Isabella, cards for the rest of July. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that could be bringing in more money. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life moves forward. You may be planning travel. Could be spending time with a Leo. Money comes in, finances improve. Life changes for you for the better quickly in July. Not bad, not bad. Oh, I hope you get it too, Anthony. I think you will. I do think you will. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Was Adonis here? That's it, no Adonis, right? All right, then I'll wrap it up and I'll see you guys later. I don't see Adonis. All right, I'll wrap it up and I'll see you guys later. I don't know what time, but a little later. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.